Today, we're going to explain what can happen if you actually touch the on-off start-stop button on your modern car, because most cars today have the on-off button feature to start it. You don't typically need your key in the ignition. Usually all you need is a key fob like this. In this case, I'm driving my 5 Series or my M5 BMW today, but most cars just have a key fob like this. Something similar to this, where you don't necessarily need it. You can basically just put it to the sides, throw it on the dash or in your purse or your wallet or whatever in your pocket, and then you can set off and be on your way. But have you ever wondered what happens if you hit the stop button while you're driving your car? Now, another gentleman, a channel called Autovlog, has recently done a video like this. It was very popular, but he did this particular video in his Ford, and I know every manufacturer has different ways of dealing with this scenario, so I know this is going to be a little bit different in my BMW. Either way, it's very important to understand what can happen when you do actually try to turn off your car while driving. So we're going to run that test today, and I'm going to show you exactly what happens in my BMW. So the first thing we're going to do is hit the start button. The car is now running, so we're going to set off. We're in first gear. This is an automated manual gearbox, so it may be slightly different in automatic cars or DCTs or manual trannies, but for the most part, I would say the interlocks are going to be primarily the same. So we're driving along, and we're not going very fast. I would say right now we're doing about 30 kilometers per hour. And we're gonna try to touch the stop button just as if you might accidentally bump it. Say you're in the car and you're kind of fiddling around and you hit it by accident. Maybe you've got tall knees and you bump it, or you hit it with something. You're reaching for one of the controls, or possibly some other reason you might bump into it. You touch it by accident. Maybe you have a kid that's sitting next to you in the passenger seat and he wants to accidentally try some of this stuff. You know, kids, they always try things. So you might touch that. Nothing. You notice I touched the button. There's nothing. And so I'm doing about 50 kilometers per hour right now. Still nothing. However, with the BMW, so we're going to try this right now. We're going to press the button. Whoa. Whoa, we lost our steering. Our power steering's gone, and the brakes. So we basically lost everything. The car turned off, and we're still coasting. So the car jumped into neutral, and we're just coasting along, and the car died. So what I have to do now is pull over. I'm going to pull over to the side here, and it's going to expect me to do a restart. So let's try that. So it shows me in first. So now I have to do a restart. I'll go back, toggle that back and forth, restart the car in neutral, and it's running again. So let's try this a little bit faster. We'll do this at 60 kilometers per hour. So I'm going to put it back in gear. As you can tell, the car's running. So we're going to drive off. Okay, so we're doing about 60 kilometers an hour. Let's try this again. Doing a little bit faster now. Again, notice, never try this at home, kids. This is strictly, I'm doing this on a private road, a private stretch of road. So it's safe enough for me to do that, and there's nobody around really to get in the way. So let's try this at 60 kilometers an hour. I will now press and hold it for 1 second. And again. So in the BMW, as opposed to the Autovlog gentleman who you had to hold it for 3 seconds in the Ford, this car here, you literally only hold it for 1 full second, and then the car goes off. Now the question is, why would you even want this as an option? Why would this feature even be desirable to have? So I'm coasting right now. Let's pull over and restart the car. Okay, it's in neutral. I'm gonna hit the start. Now we're good again. So it's running. So off we go. We're in first gear again. So the question is, why would you want this feature? Well, there's only 2 things that, in my mind, you would only ever want this for. Number 1, never do this, in my opinion. Have you ever heard of hypermiling? I made a video about that a while back. You can really rely on the car just coasting down, downhill and obviously maximizing fuel economy that way. Very dangerous condition, but that is one reason why somebody may consider turning the car off while in motion. The other reason, of course, being maybe there's a malfunction with the throttle. Now, a lot of these modern cars now have drive-by-wire, throttle-by-wire. So You don't actually have a throttle cable, so rarely do you have a sticking throttle condition where this would even be a concern. However, that would be a possibility if the throttle stuck closed and the car started accelerating out of control. That would be a condition where you'd want to know that this feature was available. Otherwise, you would never want to actually do this. And know that this is another reason why you don't necessarily want people touching controls while you drive. And more importantly, if you have children in the front, maybe it's better to put small children in the back of the car where they belong. And that's a great reason in my mind why you would not want to either A, put children in the front, and B, even touch that button to begin with, because it really yields the car, puts the car in a very dangerous situation, because you no longer have control of the steering completely or the brakes. Everything goes out. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure it's something you take note. Do not do this at home. Again, I have to emphasize this is something I did in a controlled roadway so that, you know, I'm not putting myself in harm's way, and I definitely don't want you guys trying that either. But you should know, because a lot of people probably never knew what happens if you press that stop button while in motion. Thanks again, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Love to see you in the next one. See you soon. Bye-bye.